Absolutely, and Waiga, this is what we were talking about earlier on, Kenya Power losing 35 million electricity tokens. But now there's a civil society groups are this morning set to hold a demo in Nairobi to protest against recent scandals at the Kenya Power, which have cost customers millions of shillings. The march comes a day after the company said it lost 35 million shillings in token scam involving members of the same staff. So Makori Ongechi is now joining us live from Uhuru Park's Freedom Corner with more details on that. That's where the march is expected to culminate. Makori, what more do the civil society groups want? Because there's been some people been fired over that scandal.
Well, Trevor, remember these are details that came up yesterday when members of officials from the Kenya Power appeared before the Energy Senate Committee in the Senate, giving details that over 35 million tokens worth of Kenya shillings were given out to Kenyans irregularly without that proper directions, and of course raising a lot of concern of the security of even the ICT system of the Kenya Power. I remember Kenyans had raised concerns about continued fluctuations in terms of the price and even the diversities in the amount of tokens received every month from what they pay, and also getting to know actually that members of Kenya Power, 13 staff members, were part of that syndicate that saw that huge amount of money stolen. And so today, some group, civil society, of course, they have told me that they are just ordinary Kenyans who want to express their anger on what they say is continued suffering they have faced at the faces of Kenya Power. Probably now I want to hear from them just to share what exactly they want to achieve today by assembling here at Freedom Corner. Maybe you move close and tell me exactly what is your purpose here today and why have you decided to converge here?
I am Wanjari Ndaru, member of the Energy Justice 6 team that has taken Kenya Power to court over the thuggery that we continue to experience as consumers. Today we have decided to march as Kenyans and demand for something to be done, especially by the president. His silence on the issue of the consumers suffering at the hands of Kenya Power is deafening, and it is also very telling that he's not talking about it, knowing very well he can see the outcry, but he's doing nothing about it. It makes us wonder whether he's part of these cartels we keep talking about. Because if you look at what happened yesterday, they're blaming consumers. So they're claiming, the MD, Othieno, is claiming that all 900,000 of us colluded with 13 members of his staff to steal from Kenya Power. The theft that Kenya Power is is doing against Kenyans is happening under his watch. It is happening in his office. He cannot pass the blame to the consumer and claim it is us who are stealing from them.
One question that came up, or something that came up yesterday, was that the consumers knew willingly that the numbers that were operating or selling them the tokens were not genuine numbers from KPLC.
Well, this is where it's a very interesting lie coming from him, because when we went to court last year, we managed to stop Kenya Power from promoting vendor cartel token providers. And what Kenya Power would do is they would sabotage the official 88880 number, so that we use Vendit, so that we use Dynamo and all these other numbers. And Kenya Power were deliberately promoting these numbers. So suddenly now those numbers have become illegal and Kenyans are colluding. It's ridiculous.
Finally, DCI is, according to the acting managing director, DCI is investigating this matter. Maybe what do you expect by the end of the day as you march? Whom do you want to address you and probably talk about these concerns?
We have already gone to court. So one of the people that we are addressing when we march today through a petition is the Supreme Court. Okay, we are in court with Kenya Power. We are also going to Parliament, because Parliament needs to play its role in protecting consumers. And we are going to end up at the office of the president, because the buck stops with him. Now, if you look at how the thuggery is organized, it is not just through tokens. We also have them stealing from us by overbilling. We are finding complaints about grandmothers in villages being asked to pay 20,000. They don't even have a TV in their homes. And when you go and complain to Kenya Power, they tell you, oh, pay first and then complain. But whoever gets this refund, if you look at the the so-called settlement that killed our cases last year. Okay, and the lawyer who was representing us at the time went and individually made a decision without consulting to settle these cases that were already making headway out of court. To settle the cases out of court. Now, what did this do? It has made the situation worse. The token problems are back. The 8880 number that Kenya Power had already stopped sabotaging is back to being sabotaged. You're buying tokens and not receiving them. We have complaints of people who bought tokens last month that they still haven't received. So it is all cartels, energy cartels stealing from consumers. And today we are telling Kenyans, these cartels organize themselves to steal from us. It is important for us to organize ourselves to fight back.
Well, Trevor and Wahiga, of course, that's a point that we will be following, and of course to check what exactly happens or whether they will be addressed. And as they march to the Supreme Court, let's follow and see what happens at the end of the day. Remember, it's a point that is really affecting majority of Kenyans who have complained of late of inflated bills, and even yesterday senators raising in parliament that even these inflated bills have sent away investors. And so let's see and watch what happens. Of course, it's something that we are following up to give Kenyans updates on an hourly basis. Back to you, Trevor and Ohiga.